Components of a Cell and a Brief History Behind the Discovery by Nathan Rogers. History on the major components of a cell. In 1665, the cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke using a microscope. He described it as looking very similar to small rooms with monks inhabited, which is where the name originated. In 1835, the cytoplasm was discovered by George E. Palade, Albert Claude, and Christian de Duve. In 1885, C. Cramer discovered the cell membrane. The discovery provided important insight into many unanswered questions pertaining to the field of biology. In 1886, Robert Altman first discovered the mitochondria, even though he originally thought he was looking at parasites. After long research, the endoplasmic reticulum was finally discovered in 1945 by Ernest Fullman and Keith Porter. The other main organelle, the ribosome, was discovered in 1955 by George E. Palade. He described them as small particles in the cytoplasm. Components that any plant or animal cell has: the cell membrane, the nucleus, and the cytoplasm. Plasma membrane. The plasma membrane forms the outer environment of the cytoplasm in a cell and controls what comes in and out, which is also known as selectively permeability. The basic function of the plasma membrane is to protect the cell from its surroundings. In order to perform these roles, the plasma membrane needs lipids to create the permeable barrier, proteins for transport and communication, and carbohydrates to keep proteins and lipids recognize each other. The plasma membrane can easily be compared to the skin of the cell. This is a plasma membrane. Cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is where organelles are found and salt-like substances are dissolved. It is in the cytoplasm that cellular activities appear. A major component of the cytoplasm is the cytosol. A cytosol is a water-based solution that holds ions, molecules, and macromolecules. It contains rich contents of glucose, simple sugars, amino acids, and many more. The cytoplasm can be described as the fluid inside the cell. This is the cytoplasm. The nucleus. The nucleus is commonly called the control center of the cell, which means it is in charge of cell metabolism and reproduction. It also holds all the genetic information and DNA molecules to form chromosomes. In the nucleus, chromatin is stored in a jelly material called nucleoplasm. The nucleoplasm is surrounded by the nuclear envelope. The envelope is made up of two layers of membrane, the inner and the outer. This is the nucleus of the cell. Organelles found in plant and animal cells: endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, Golgi bodies, lysosomes, mitochondria, and vacuoles. Endoplasmic reticulum is fluid-filled canals that carry material throughout the eukaryotic cells. In shorter terms, it can be called the transport system. There are also two different types of this organelle: the smooth and the rough. The rough ER is lined with ribosomes and is responsible for protein production, specifically for exporting out of the cell, whereas smooth ER has no ribosomes and is responsible for lipid production and detoxification. Ribosome. Ribosomes are protein-producing particles consisting of RNA that are found in the endoplasmic reticulum and the cytoplasm. Proteins are synthesized according to the RNA instructions using amino acids. Ribosomes bring messenger RNA and transfer RNA to synthesize polypeptides, and proteins. The organelle can also be called the factory of the cell. This is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi bodies are pancake-like membranes called cisternae that temporarily store proteins. They are complex vesicles and folded membranes within the cytoplasm that are responsible for transporting, modifying, and packaging proteins and lipids into vesicles to be delivered to certain destinations. This is a Golgi body. Lysomes. Lysosomes are small structures that contain a digestive enzyme that breaks down and recycle old organelles, food, nutrients, and molecules. The function of this organelle is to remove protein. This is a lysosome. Mitochondria. The mitochondria is a tube-like organelle that is known as the powerhouse. The mitochondria are suspended in a jelly cytosol of the cell. The mitochondria breaks down fuel molecules and captures energy in cell respiration to be used by the cell. The main function of this organelle is to produce a steady supply of ATP energy. This is a mitochondria. Vacuole. The last organelle is the vacuole. It is fluid-filled enclosed by a membrane. The vacuole can store materials like water, waste, and hazardous material. It also has enzymes that can break down cellular components. This is a vacuole. Organelles found only in plant cells. The cell wall, plastids, and central vacuole. The cell wall is a layer of carbohydrates lying outside of the plasma membrane. It protects the cell but also contains pores that allow materials to pass in and out of the cell membrane. Plastids are membrane-bound organelles that are found in the cytoplasm as well as make and store food. Plastids are organelles that manufacture and store important chemical compounds as well as contain chlorophyll that can help carry out photosynthesis and give it the green color. This is the chloroplast of the cell. Central vacuole. The last organelle that is only found in plant cells is the central vacuole. Central vacuole is a fluid-filled sac that is found in the cytoplasm. It provides structure and support by maintaining fluid pressure. This organelle is a key component to the functionality of the cell because it helps maintain cell structure, stores nutrients, and many others. This is the central vacuole. How does this relate to my degree? Cells do not directly correlate with criminal justice. However, the investigators are the professionals who gather evidence that will be relevant in the investigation. Depending on the evidence, it could help the jury make a decision by viewing the cells under a microscope. Thank you for watching this video.